What is it, Balerion? You seem concerned. Yes, there's a rumor spreading through all of the Christian kingdoms that the Pope is gathering a grand army to try to take Navarra from us. Navarra? We've held that land for generations. Well, a generation at least. Yes, my liege. What should we do? Gather the council. I think a counterattack is in order. Teach these barbarians to stay away from my empire. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with Malik al-Muazzam, Youkhanna II, the Avenger of the Umayyad Empire. We are in the waning years of our old emperor. He is 55 years old. He's still fine, even though he's infirm. It's not going to last much longer. And we're not going to be racing against him living forever, you know. He's done a lot, so we're just going to let his life wind down. In alignment with that, we're gonna let this go at 4 for a bit. You know, try to get through the end of his life in a controllable fashion. I have decided to follow you into the light and convert to Ash-Harim. This is one of our new Christian vassals here. There's a 100% chance, so, you know, the only person left is you. Of course, our marshal now controls this bit of territory. Once we have enough money, we will obviously secure the Mediterranean. Another scheme has been discovered against my poor vizier. My poor vizier. We lost a tax collector again, because every time we do everything, a tax collector disappears. You know, these guys will not stay in their jobs. It's fine, though. Fine, I'm just kidding. I just wish they were more reliable men, you know. I expect a lot from the people that I sponsor, and they need to live up to my expectations. More imprisonments from wars. Very nice. Very nice. Except, let's see what other ransoms we have available, because we did want to get rid of some of these. Oh, the 50 can now pay. Good. 20 can now pay. The 25 can now pay. This 10 can now pay. Good. 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 There's still people in my dungeon, so we should deal with that. We have this Greek child. Can they be ransomed? If they can, oh, he only has 1 gold. Well, she can stay around a while longer then. Find this guy here. They actually don't need knights, as we just saw. I'm having a hard time. That's interesting, though. Maybe. There are a couple of things we can do. We don't want to reject the idea that we might be able to fix this properly. You know, I completely like stepped away without thinking about fixing it properly. So we can see I need a strategist or a 15 above marshal to replace this position. If I can find a person like that in my prison, if they're willing to convert, like this guy, he's a 12. So there's really no worthwhile person in my prison to do this. That's fine. Let's just convert and release everyone. And we need to see if we have any marriable women in our court. So we go to court. Nope, that's court. Adult. Woman. Unmarried. Not a daughter, not my sister. We have a courtier here, though. If I can find someone to marry her that has an appropriately high marshal. 16. So there are candidates here. So let's sort by prowess. So he's the highest prowess with a 15. He has a 15 and he has a 32. Okay. You can get married for me, please. That will allow me to fix my accolade without any difficulty. Oh, we are befuddled. That's difficult. Our stress is going up without any relief. Excellent. Now let's do what? That's just like force allow. That should sort it, right? So that he's back in so that he's properly in the list. Yes. Good. I love the fact. There's just something about the fact he's dressed up like a Greek that just gets to me. It just gets into my bones. I find it very pleasing. We do need to try to stress down. So, do we have a hunt available? I know we went on a hunt recently, but our hunts do refresh much faster. We could hunt. We got some nice locations over here. one high danger, but nothing else. I think that's okay. If we drop these both to low, we can do this for recreation. I think we get more stress down from hunting than from a party, but actually no, because I think the party would actually be better. We could plan to do both, but I think a feast to celebrate our success, to celebrate our circumstances, to celebrate how great a job we've done would be a good idea. I am going to I could make my brother the guest of honor. I think that would be cool. So let's select my brother as the guest of honor. Just over half a year. Okay, we're good with that. And let's start this feast. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Our feasts are pretty inexpensive here, I think, right now. It's hunt activities, but then we get feast down from the garden and vegetable plantations. Very nice. We haven't actually looked at our tech lately. We're still working on bailiffs for the extra building, and it's got randomized us to arched saddles. We are ahead of the curve on this. We're probably going to fill this pretty close in line to when this is going to happen, which is good. Spiritual expansion. Got royal prerogative coming through. So your wife can no longer have kids. You actually hold a sheikdom. While I wish you would realize that you could marry another woman, I will accept your divorce because I don't want this territory to fall out of the family hands, so we will wince and take the -6. Not going to be that long before we can make up for it, though. Ooh. Become a fortune builder. That's pretty good. Thanks, cousin. Good job. Alright, let's just take a pause for a second here. And we will go to our son here, and we will gift him this banner. And we will gift him... That's interesting. This is... Oh, it's an inventory artifact that I'm not using. Don't think we're going to use this either, so we'll give this to him. We now have enough money that we could upgrade this. So this is money, which is usually the first choice. If we go to manor houses, we go up to 1.6, so that's a 0.5 increase. I guess that's probably the best thing we could spend it on right now. What's this? Going to cattle pastures 3 is a 0.1 increase. That's not a very big increase at all, actually. Also, we have the grazing grounds, which goes from 0.2, stays the same, so it's actually not increasing by that much. That's fine. And we have the stables, which I think would be worth increasing just to get us closer to being able to take superior mounts on travels. Also increases army speed more. Helps me with getting my caballeros better, which I absolutely love. Let's spend the money there. I think that's a good place to spend the money. Feel good about that. Stolen keg, so my grandson here. Gregarious. Gregarious. Well, I mean, beautiful and gregarious is a pretty cool combination of traits, don't you think? We'll let him stay gregarious. I like that. His father is just and sadistic and cynical. That's actually pretty interesting, truth be told. Do we have any place else that we need to correct? I don't think we do. We can help them out, though, with their debts. Oh, I don't have a spy master. That literally must have just happened. My cousin can do it, and he's a pretty good choice. So we will assign my cousin. Get in there, cuz. We've now broke 30,000 troops. That's pretty strong, to be fair. A sheik, so you own actual territory, which means we should actually consider doing this. She cannot give you a child. You do not have a son because your son died. That's a horrible tragedy. Yes, you can get a divorce. Solace and script. So my vizier has written me a poem. Wait, no, this is my half-brother. This is Prince Saladin. Okay, Prince Saladin, let's listen. No matter how many days twist and pass, life without him is a sick morass. When one so great falls so far, our fate's cruel whims, not simply bizarre. So he is comforting us over the loss of our friend. I believe that this is truly heartfelt. Absolutely do. No question about that. That was truly heartfelt. Thank you so much. Made me feel a little bit better about my grief. Only 25 gold. We're gonna do this. He's merely decent, but this is we're investing some money in future family relations. You can always give the brooch away as a gift. It is very inexpensive. But we're not going to try to make it good, because it doesn't have to be good to make a successful gift. You too. You guys. But this is degrading our situation. You know, this is just a mosque, though. So we decline because it's just a mosque. Ooh, 429. Let's build this now. A cheery gathering. Welcome, friends. Welcome, friends. So we want to designate a guardian for our son. Let's get rid of this for a second. Can we repair the visual Quran? We can, so we will. Now, a guardian for our grandson Sancho. Oh, it's him. It's the knight. Gotta find land for this guy too. Although, you know, I'm not so sure that I need to support his family that much. He married my daughter because they did some untoward things. We will still find his kids proper guardians, though. He wants to be learned. Our antiquarian and court physician? Sure. Your grandson can be taken care of by her. Alright. The pleasing atmosphere. So I can lose the 105 stress for this is where I want to be, and I absolutely need the stress down more than I need the relationship improvements. That single event has basically restored my stress, which is what we were hoping for, to be fair. No longer overwhelmed by stress. Loud crash resounds through the great hall as one of the doors of the service quarters break. In a barely clothed tumble, my vassal Amir, Abu Wahid, and my sister Masha. Masha? Oh. This guy's got some strange kinks, young man. What are you about, sir? What are you about? This is a little odd. Okay. Hey, you know, my sister doesn't get many opportunities, so we're just gonna look the other way about that one. I know what I said. Oh, it's the sex joke again. So I think as a lusty person, I would be more likely to be inclined towards doing the sex joke unless I knew for sure I had good reason to believe she would hate it. It is her? Oh no, she's the one who spat out her drink. It's this guy. Repeat what you said, but slowly. Really think about it. He's mortified by my perverse humor. Well, you know, I'm the man that I am. I am the man that I am. Oh, this guy's become Catalan. That's cool. Conversation partner. This is my wife, Simin. Oh, she's talking about friendship. I mean, I do have a lot of friends. We talk about her instead. Let's talk about her instead. The feast is starting to draw to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Prince Saladin, our esteemed guest. Now to the toast. To Prince Saladin. We're gonna extol his virtues in the middle of our speech. We're right back up at the top. Great. The things seem to be pretty controlled at this point. Good. He's finally getting the family in line. He's finally bullying them into his unified position, you know? A little bit of... actually, he's just saying that people are great and suggesting that people work together. He's not really been a bully about it at all. Oh, and giving away presents. We can't forget that. And that's it. It's all done. We have had an excellent feast. We have now cleared all of our stress. Ah, I wonder who will come to the next feast. Eager reveler. I don't think there's a good reason for us not to take this. I mean, it does increase the chance we become obese. But, you know, it was a good party. That has to be admitted. That was a great party. You are never getting this divorce. I know. Oh, you're not even part... Well... I think just to get him to leave me alone... I'm giving in. He's been persistent for years. It doesn't even matter anymore. I'm just giving it. Synergize our friendship, eh? So you want to synergize our friendship. This is, of course, my son and heir. We are not very similar people. He's just... I'm zealous. He's cynical. I'm zealous. He's just... I'm fickle. He's sadistic, and I'm lusty. But he is our son, and it would be nice to have a closer relationship with our son. So let's do it. Let's synergize our friendship with our son, since we already became his best friend anyway. And we will get, he wants to do enhanced diplomacy. I'm okay with that. Oh, so we have a very close relationship with our very different son. You know, sometimes opposites make good friends, you know? Some expression that's usually used to describe women and men. I'm at the point where I can create the Duchy of Sicily now. Oh, my wounded vassal may die, but I can do little about it. He has a son. Then I'm not really concerned. Let's look in here and see if there's anything that we can build. We could increase this. How much will this cost me? 425. Maybe we should just go straight to it. Is there anything I need? Nope. I'm just gonna go straight to it. We don't need the stress down, but it is nice to know that other humans have the same feelings that we do. That we're not alone in our sense that sometimes things are just a little bit unjust. Wow, you failed to synergize your friendship. What a thing to do. Must stop the villain behind this. Someone is plotting to kill me. What? What? Who would plot to kill me? I mean, the most likely person is my own son. But he is my best friend, so that would create an enormous amount of weird conflict. He is the kind of guy who might just kill you for your crown, but also he likes me. I don't know. Murder. You. I found that hilarious. Someone wants to murder me. Inspiration disruptions. Allah, man, leave me alone. The peaceful atmosphere is shattered by Magid yelling as he storms into the courtyard. Alphonse quickly follows but stops when he sees me. My liege, please talk some sense into Magid. I'm trying to help him since I have experience that may improve his work. I don't actually care about the quality of this. This is trying to bring peace between the two of them seems like the most sensible thing to do. I gave bad feedback, so it's not going to be as good a brooch. And we've lost a pair of tax collectors again. I don't know where they're all going to. Maybe one of them died. This is going to affect our income because we do not have an excellent tax collector to replace a lost excellent tax collector. Oh, that's the same dude. Which will mean a diminishment in the amount of money we're making. What is this? Hold court. What is this? Found holy order. Do we want to found a holy order? I've kind of wanted to for a while. I'm thinking about it. Well, I mean, we could just take the castle that used to be held by the Christians that we kicked out and just give that to them and be like, hey, you know, those Christians, they had this holy order thing, and I think it might be a good idea. What do you think? You want to be a holy order? You want to create a holy order? I think we're going to do it. I was going to spend this money to increase my stables, but that'll happen again. We are in a great position for that to happen. So let's do this. So we have now formed an Ash'ari holy order. So we now have the Mujahideen of Vic. Nice, nice, nice. So we now have a holy order, the very first one for our faith. Task finished. We've finished the county control. I would like you to go from county control to train commanders, I think. You learned a learning lifestyle perk. We were going to pop that down here just so we can get to Iron Constitution. Then we probably go down to this way a little bit. Just a little bit. Again, we're not trying to make ourselves live forever. We're just doing what feels like natural things he would care about in that area. Finding remedies to help him with his infirmity and stuff. Oh, a new son. Kazim. Nice. Welcome to the world, Kazim. Welcome to the family. Please don't cause trouble. Please stay in line. That's the rule. Stay in line, please. So this is Amir Hakam. He has come to me with money and his oaths, both of which I will accept. He is from here, Tarut. Show him in at once. Your oaths are all that matter to me. Your mistakes can be just let pass. It's nothing to be concerned about. And we now have the Sibylian brooch. Cool. Which we will keep around, mostly so that if one day we need to pass it on to somebody, we can do so. Tag antler. I actually think all this... you know, I don't need the Maritime Trading Handbook now anymore. So maybe the Stag Antler is better. Yeah, let's do that. Stag Antler. Then I want to repair this. And I think we're going to repair this since we have money on hand and we're in the screen. Might as well grab the Stag Antlers. The Stag Antler is a little expensive. It's still got 33 years left. So no, we're going to leave the Stag Antler for now, but the rest is fine. We've done a lot of upgrading our physical locations and making our troops stronger. I am thinking maybe we want to grow our army for a while with our money. Prepare for the next generation. So this guy's going to join my court. He is okay. Yeah, we might as well accept him. I don't know that I have a use for him, but I'm not going to... there's no reason to send him away. Looking down here, we got lots of stuff we could do. But I think maybe the best choice would be increasing this. The levying grounds will improve our Mujahideen, who succumbs of age. He did all right. They grow up fast. Yes, he's a town dweller. All right. All right, kid. Good job. Good on you. Nice to see that you're working to excel at your studies. And I think we've done a pretty good job, you know? You know, we've expanded the empire in directions that were not expected at the beginning of his reign. We have risen ourselves up to a great and powerful empire. And soon I think it's going to be time to restore the old goal, to push back against what was once the territory of the Abbasids, although the family has mostly collapsed by this point. Take it back and restore it to us as it should have always been. You will have revenge. I'm not going to teach her to be vengeful. I'm not vengeful. Vengeful is not like me at all. Deceitful, calm. Right? So he wants to be brave. Brave and gregarious. This kid! Yes. Brave and gregarious, for sure. A secret exposed. My friend Emir Azgra has accused my daughter of having an affair with her lover, Sheikh Nazir. I do not see what the fuss is about. Yeah, I mean, it's for them to sort out, not for me. I'm not really into forcing myself into that situation. See what we can build up next. Let's do this. I think with the level 4 stables finally built, we're going to transition to building a stronger military again. You're requesting a divorce. You're a sheik, which means you have an actual title that matters. We will condemn, of course, as a zealous man, will condemn the transactions of the priest. Based on the rumors alone, we don't need to know what he actually did to know that if it's gotten bad enough to get to the point of rumors, it's shameful. Shameful to Allah. So, I'm going to let you divorce because you hold an actual title for consistency's sake. But, let's hope Allah blesses you with his son, proving that my generosity is worthwhile. Anxiety knots my stomach as jealousy rears its ugly head. I sigh and glare at the cause of my misery. I know I ought to be thankful that our guest Alex appears to get along with Masa. Whatever their relationship might be, I'll stay out of it. Yeah, it's nothing to do with me. Oh, they become closer to becoming friends. I'm glad my sister's found a good life in my court, you know? I'm really glad that she's found a good life in my court. Okay, so what are we going to build next? We will just increase this immediately, and I think we'll just increase this immediately. You know, let's just increase this as well, and this too, all the way up as far as we can, and I think that'll be a good start. We can easily afford a stronger military, just unquestionably. We have another tax jurisdiction because of how great Ablarian has been doing. Let's put this guy in it. Get out there, my man. I don't know if we have people to fit into your tax jurisdiction, but, I mean, now that I have a spare one that I can just put anybody I want into, I could consider putting in here. I'm mostly looking for friends to put in here. I know that's crazy, because it's like just asking them for more money, but I'm looking for people, basically, for whom putting them in here won't cause them to dislike me that much. Right, so let's put you in, and you in. Assign. There we go. None of that should cause any of them to dislike me by much. No. Not really at all. If we look down here, we got 5 people in here. Good enough. Let's get out. All right. My son has become a gray eminence and a Republican heir. What a kid. Good job, boy. Get him. You're education-wise probably the pride of the family. This is Abdul Latif. You got a 3 and a 3. You're almost as good as your brother. Not quite. It's all right though. It's all right. You can't all be superstars. I mean, it would be nice if you could all be superstars, but you can't all be superstars. Sometimes I just have to accept that some of you aren't going to do as well as others in life, and it's okay. It really is legitimately okay. There's nobody here I want to do anything with. We're friends already, or we never became... I don't think we ever became friends because I couldn't figure out how to convince you to be my friend. We have an 85% chance now. It's higher than it's literally ever been, so we'll take the shot. We'll take the shot. You want to request a divorce? You just own a mosque. I'm going to decline you. Crusade for Navarra. So this is literally the second pope that thought he could rob us. I think he's not paying attention. I legitimately don't know if he can find people just to overcome me. That's my honest answer. The biggest Catholic nations in the world tend to have around right now like 5,000, right? If they join, Lotharingia joins, Italy joins, England joins. Like if every single person joins, they might hit me because the Byzantine Empire isn't Catholic. So we can't even go that far, and there's all these tiny places up here. So maybe. Let's see how it goes as this starts to roll up. Right now the only defender is me. Iron Constitution. Is there anything I could put in here that would help? Blacksmith, always blacksmiths. We can blacksmiths in there. That will help our existing full-sized heavy infantry unit. How is this going? So this is not looking that great for him, I would say. How long off is this? Of course I'm pledged as a defender. It's against me a year. So people have a year to figure out what they're going to do. Yeah, it's fine. Fine. I will have actually increased a lot of stuff in a year. Is this arranged betrothal? Decline. That's a decline for sure, friends. That's a decline for sure. I don't know why he thought he could take Navarra from me. That's like crazy. I legitimately don't think that makes any sense. So I've got some downward pressure. I'm going to give my son and heir the Aquitanian banner. And I'm going to give my son and heir the Maritime Trading Handbook. Because I don't need it anymore. And of course it'll come back to me. That should help us to keep ahead of them. Omen, well, the ominous. The signs are not in your favor, my lord. I spilled the intestines of a hen. Oh. What is this? This is a book inspiration. How much does it cost me? 60 gold, let's do it. Any inspiration that costs me what I make in a month should definitely be done every time. Like, no questions asked. Every single time. Like, we'll increase this because that will help our guys become stronger. How is this looking down here? So they're starting to get people, but we're starting to get people. Show Amir Isa in at once. Oh, thank you. Accept your generous gifts. So right now, as things are going, they're just barely stronger than just me. And it doesn't look good for them. I don't legitimately know how they could possibly win this. I'm not really scared of that. And to be fair about it, let's hook on our vassal that we don't really care about. But this has got to be the end of this. This is done. Okay, this is done. Like, this is done. I've been looking for what I needed to do. Right? To just what I would do. to deal with the situation as it exists, and this is what I would do. I had literally no intention of ever doing anything about the Pope, but this is the second time in 2 generations that these barbarian Christians have decided they can just take whatever they want from me. And so the most logical thing for me to do in response to them is a counter war, right? I mean, let's settle it now. Let's settle it now. You've eaten all the sweets, it is your right. Let's make her compassionate. Compassionate is the right choice, for sure. For sure. We are closer than ever, so we are trying to stop a holy war that happens in 3 months by counter-warring the Pope to take Rome from him. It's not, it can't work like that. That's not how it works, but we're still doing it. You know? Because whether or not it makes sense mechanic-wise, it makes sense literally. Oh, he's becoming paranoid. Well, maybe we'll have an opportunity to help him with the paranoid trait during our time looking after him. So let's just slow this down. Catch some of them. Remember, whatever we kill is stuff that doesn't end up, like stuff that ends up being obliterated from the war. We captured an enemy combatant. We'll now head up here. Is this a fair trade, sir? Do you think this is a fair trade? Because I don't think this is a fair trade. I think you're gonna just hate this. Inspiration, Fickle Philip. To the library. Why do these people always think they can ruin my books? It's my book. Mine. You're just having a look. The crusade fails. It appears Pope Alexander's passionate plea to join against the enemies of the cross was less persuasive than he expected. Too few were the faithful who decided to heed his call to arms. Far too few to organize a proper army. With no other choice, the King Bishop has been forced to call off the crusade and denounce all Catholic rulers for their cowardice and wickedness. I did not think that was going to be the outcome. Wow, this has gone bad for the Pope. He instigated a counter-crusade against him and wasn't even able to pull his own crusade off. Tragic. Tragic. Oh, this guy has made himself my chancellor. Okay. Who is he? We're not doing that. That's unreasonable. He's actually not that. I mean, maybe he is much worse than my previous chancellor. Yeah, he's much worse than my previous chancellor, but it's fine. It's fine. Put a little speed up. Oh, he just tried to slip right by me. That's not a thing that's happening, sir. Not a thing that's happening. We will catch you and kill you again. Scheme at court. The traitor be known to all. I forgot you existed. I didn't demand the conversion of this guy because I forgot that he existed. Ah. I will reveal the fact he's a traitor and force him to convert. Thanks for seeing it right, sir. Thanks for seeing it right. Burying the hatchet. Yeah, I don't need. We never needed to be. That was never a thing, sir. Madam, I should say. Madam, that was never a thing. See what you're saying. Okay, so this is her. You have made an attempt at my life, have you? Interesting. I mean... Oh, excellent herbarium. Oh, nice. This is a famed book. It is a court artifact book. This woman here, she needs to go to prison. I hope that we catch her instead of getting the rebellion, because I don't want to fight the rebellion. Good. Good. And since she literally tried to murder me, I probably should just, So I will execute her, because that's what you get for trying to kill the king. Oh wait, no, that's a sultana. That's cool. What did she become the sultana of? Is she a freaking queen? Oh! She is. But but inside my territory, she's the queen. This guy, and then this guy, yeah. There it is. It's all over. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I totally executed your wife for trying to murder me. That's a thing that happened. I'm gonna take the big old army here, and we're gonna try to catch these guys, of course. Pneumonia, my poor daughter. Oh, my daughter. Adichan, it's my adventurous daughter too, the one who's had many affairs and a child out of wedlock. The choice is up to her, though. You and the doctor can decide together how you get treated. Hopefully it goes well. We have defeated another army of the Pope. And this army can just head over here and grab you. Killing you. Ah, my daughter is better. Her pneumonia has been healed. Nice. I do want to get this war with the Pope done. Is this the new book? We will put up our excellent herbarium. Look at that. Look at that. We're doing really well. Yoink. Yoink. We got ya. We got your back, buds. Let's grab these two. Merge them. Grab you. I mean, if we look at this, right? Like the siege here. I'm gonna half split this and send it up to try to catch this guy. Diametrically opposed. My good companion Ablarion has been off with me for the last few days, each night avoiding my invitation to dine. Today, he catches me alone in the corridor. Youkhanna, I'm sorry, but I have to tell you this is a friend. Your continuous turnabouts and easy convincing, it puts you in a bad stead. Surely you must see. It does, Abalik al-Muazzam. Oh, he has overreached his bounds. Let's agree to disagree. Lighten up. Or I can agree that he's right. To give me considering flaws for a time. It might be right. Well, think about it. We will put our mind to it. You might be right. Someone has hired the Holy Order? I could have hired the Holy Order. Why didn't I hire the Holy Order? Where are these dudes going? Oh, my wounded vassal. He's wounded again. This poor guy. We have hit friendly. Let's take this. I want to look at maybe my grandson. He's a child. Then we will look at my son here. We shall extol his virtuousness, which should put us back in the right stead. Dear House Unity has also come up, so it felt like that went bad, but it really didn't. We just hadn't clicked things because of the war that we needed to click. So we're back to harmonious. Probably not that deep. Yeah, we're barely into harmonious. That's going to be a bit of a challenge. We're going to have to get some more stuff to hand out. You came with money and oaths. Come in, sir. Come in. I accept your generous gifts. Scheme of the court. We must stop this villain. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I could give him the money and keep it. I could give him the money and keep it. Then I can. Oh, he's a child, so he doesn't get anything from being given it. Well, we could gift you. You know, I'm at the point where I want to start gifting them to my actual son. So let's gift him. Actually, his son's tooth. No, it's my son's tooth. Never mind. We'll give him the brooch. And we will give him. I would like to mix both of our educations. And then we will give him, after all this is done. So we are about to take Rome. And there we go. There it is. Wild, everyone. Wild. Wild. We took Rome. We never intended to take Rome, but we did it. It had to happen, I guess. Some things must be, as they say. I think we're going to move this up to here. It will make people mad, but I'm betting we can deal with it, and this will prevent as many wars from taking place. We'll pass this. What is this war here? And claim for this count. You know, we're gonna do that next time. This guy's went to war with the Pope for one county. Such treachery. Such treachery among the Christians, but we will clean this place up. Alright, there you have it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join us the next time that we are here with Malik al-Muazzam, Youkhanna II, the Avenger of the Umayyad Empire. Are we gonna go for all of Italy? So that we can dismantle the papacy? Is that our plan? No, that's way off. I mean, it's way off target. Kind of. Kind of way off target. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.